What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here live for the Tennessee Titans, the Baltimore Ravens, as kickoff is set. Looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to be kicking off, and the Tennessee Titans will start with the football first in this AFC Wild Card matchup. So here we go. Justin Tucker boots it deep, and the Titans will take the touchback. So this is a game that is fueled by revenge for the Baltimore Ravens. Last year, the Tennessee Titans upset the Patriots in the wild card round, went to the divisional round, upset the number one seed Baltimore Ravens, who looked like they were destined to win the Super Bowl last year. And now it's the reverse almost. Baltimore was favored coming into the game, but they are the 5 seed here in Tennessee, which is the first time these two teams have played in Tennessee in the past 2 years. First play of the game, play action. Ryan Tannehill on the move, and he is going to go out of bounds after a carry of 3 or 4 yards to start the day. And that's what you're going to see early in this game, is a lot of running with Derrick Henry and a lot of play action. Ryan Tannehill, he's not known for his legs. He's not known for his athletic ability, but he can give you some athletic ability every once in a while. That ability to run, he was a former receiver, of course, many people know, in college. And, I don't even know, started quarterback very late in his NFL or football life. Handoff to Derrick Henry, and Henry just gets 1 yard there. That's going to be the key to the game to me for the Ravens, is stopping Derrick Henry, but more importantly, I think just forcing the Titans into clear and obvious passing situations. I think if they're able to do that consistently, then they'll be able to get more stops than people think. And on the flip side, I think for Tennessee, you want to pass. I think you want to play action heavy early in the game, and then here we go, 3rd down. And then be able to hit them with the run kind of later on. Wear them out. 3rd and 4. Heavy blitz. And Tannehill goes down the field. That is incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage to A.J. Brown. You know that Baltimore is going to come with some heat each and every 3rd down. They do there. And they get the stop. 3 and out for Tennessee. So the game kind of starts the way I think it would, with the Ravens defense showing up big. Here's the thing with the Ravens defense, guys. They're now healthy. The Ravens defense, when they are healthy, is one of the best defenses in the NFL, and they are healthy in this game. So it's going to be a tough test for Tennessee's offense, who are also one of the best in the game. So now we'll see Lamar Jackson for the first time today after this punt by Kern, who's one of the best punters in the league. Fair catch at the 18-yard line for Baltimore. What's going on, guys, in the chat? Bodo. Josh is in the chat. Glad is in the chat. Big Play Slay says, yo. Glad says he just announced in the Discord. He should be here in a bit. Ya boy, John, with $1. Thanks, John. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for being around. Thanks for being in the Discord. Appreciate you. Big Play Slay says, what's good? What's going on, bro? How do you feel? No Eagles in the... Are you a Lions fan or an Eagles fan? I guess that's a good question. I thought you were an Eagles fan, but if you are an Eagles fan, how do you feel with no Eagles in the playoffs? It's been a while. 1st and 10. Handoff. J.K. Dobbins. A unique formation there. Almost like a Patriot Cam Newton-like formation there. I've seen Baltimore run that kind of formation before last year, specifically versus the Seattle Seahawks, I remember. But they don't typically run a lot of that type of stuff. So 1st down, J.K. Dobbins gets the carry. 2nd down coming up now. You're going to see a lot of J.K. Dobbins, I think, and Gus Edwards. Mark Ingram is inactive. So those will be the 2 primary running backs in the game. Lamar Jackson with the option. He's going to take it. He's going to split 2 defenders and gain a couple yards on his first carry. Kenny Vaccaro is huge to this game too for Tennessee. Very good, versatile player. Probably more of an in-box safety, but good tacklers. So we'll see what Tennessee has planned here. They've done a good job in the past, for the most part, versus Baltimore. Their defense traditionally isn't the greatest, but Baltimore isn't a traditional offense. So there's a lot of different things you kind of handle with different offenses across the NFL. 3rd and 5 here. You have 4 receivers out there. Mark Andrews is the tight end in the slot. And play action for Lamar. He's going to throw, and Mark Andrews isn't able to come up with it. That is Byard. Kevin Byard, probably the Titans' best defensive player with the deflection. Looks like Andrews got inside release. He was open. The ball was on him, but Byard just made a really nice play. So 2 3-and-outs consecutively. Not good for people who took the over here. What's going on, John? What's going on, Goat House? Hey, man, what's up? Is that the real Goat House? Because I know some people that talk about your channel, so what's up? Turtle says, that's a fake Goat House, by the way. Okay, that makes sense. Joshua says, who is Goat House? It's probably Nick. Ya boy says, or just with another $1. Thank you. You know, you can type a message in the super chat, guys, if you like. That's an easier way for me to see it. People are trolling the Goat House on here. Joshua says, who is Goat House? Samuel says, yes, sir, game of the week. Yeah, I called it game of the week. That's what I think it is. And let's just enjoy a good game. Rams are hopeful that Aaron Donald can play in the divisional round. Star defensive tackle's ribs x-ray reportedly comes back clean ahead of divisional round. So that's good. I mean, I was a little surprised he didn't finish the game last week. I mean, I know it's a rib injury. You know, it's going to hurt. But, like, we're talking about Aaron Donald. You know, like, isn't this guy like the Hulk? So I feel like you can play, especially as a defensive player with a rib injury. But I don't know. Maybe an offensive lineman could, like, right hook you to the ribs, and then maybe you'll feel it. But maybe he'll just have to go out there with some extra padding. Get some extra padding around the ribs to suit up on divisional round. But I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be ready to go. He's going to need to be ready to go because he's very important to their ability to win that game. Joshua says he was scared to bet on this game. Yeah, I didn't do much on this game. I have a couple teasers involved, but I will not say the side just because of bias reasons for the stream. You might be able to tell at some point during the broadcast. But I also have, what do I have here? I put in for a couple daily fantasy. I won daily fantasy yesterday, so I was happy about that. I went in another draft today. I got some action on later on with the Steelers game and the Saints game. Yeah, but not a lot on this game. I try not to put a lot on the games that I was streaming. Like, I didn't put much on the Rams or Seahawks game. I also didn't really feel... I should have... If I would have picked the Rams, I would have been happy. But 1st and 10, the Titans start on offense for the second time. Derrick Henry up the gut. Little zone run to the left. Picks up 5. Week 11, the two coaches went at it. Oh, is it a different profile pick? What's up, Durkant? What's going on, man? Who do you think's going to win today, Durkant? What do you think? Goathouse says we should collaborate for some off-season content. Just DM me on Twitter. Okay, well, if you're the real Goathouse, I'll let you know. 3rd down. 11 minutes left in the first quarter. 4 minutes gone. 3rd down and 4-ish. 3rd and 3, they're saying. Harbaugh versus Vrabel. These guys don't like each other very much. I don't think. I don't know. But it doesn't look like it. 3rd and 3. Bunch to the left. Derrick Henry to the right of Tannehill. Tannehill looks to his left. Goes up top to his left. And it is taken in by A.J. Brown. What a catch. Those are strong hands right there. Look at this. I mean, this is great coverage. He's step for step. Marlon Humphrey step for step with him. And he's just not able to make a play on the ball. He goes up to swat it. And honestly, what Humphrey probably should have done there was just take his arms. But I don't know. I don't know. You know, he's a better corner than me, but... First and 10, that's going to be a good matchup all day. Tannehill drops back, throws to Jonnu Smith for 3 or 4 yards. And I like this strategy so far. I like what the Titans are doing on offense. I don't think you can just come out on first down and just run the ball, because I think the Ravens are expecting that. They know you're going to do that. I think you need to first down, come out, throw the ball quickly to your receivers. So far, that's been pretty effective. And just, if you're going to get on 3rd down, make it manageable, because those Ravens are coming on 3rd down. So, flag, false start. Now, that's not good, because now that's going to move them back 5. We got... Oh, that's only his 5th career postseason game as a ref. Wow. I would have expected more. I feel like he's been in the NFL for a long time. Bodo says, why would Donald have to play? The Rams realize Russell Wilson's most overrated quarterback. There's a reason why he gets no MVP votes, so they figured why risk Donald, I guess. Your Can says, I got Baltimore 28-24. 2nd and 11 at the 36 of Baltimore. Play action. Tannehill going down the field, finding A.J. Brown, and Brown gets another first down. So far, the winner of that one-on-one matchup with 13 yards on that play. Durkan says A.J. Brown is a beast. Where would you put A.J. Brown? Where would you guys put A.J. Brown? First and 10, 8:30 left in the first quarter. Handoff to Derrick Henry. Henry gets absolutely stuffed by Matthew Judon for, I don't even know if that's a yard. Get back to going to A.J. Brown. How about that? Guys, if you haven't already, Gronk, spike that like button. Do subscribe to the channel for more NFL. We're getting some He's Top 10. 2nd and 9, 7:50 left in the first quarter. Play action. Throw to the flat. There's Jonnu Smith with his second little flat pass. And he gains 3 or 4. So 3rd and about 5. I don't know, somewhere around there. 7:20 left in the first quarter. Now this game's going a little quicker than last game. Last game was like, damn, that was long. The Seahawks game. 3rd and 4. That's what you're going to see from Baltimore. All those guys standing up. Are they going? Are they coming? Are they dropping back? Are they blitzing? They're blitzing! The Titans find Ferkser, who basically single-handedly beat the Patriots last year in the playoffs. He's kind of underrated, I think. He's not a bad player. I feel like unless you're a Titans fan, you don't really know who he is, but he's not bad. 6:30 left in the first quarter. Will the Titans get on the board first? Derrick Henry runs it and he's stuffed again. Nice play there. Is that Judon? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised at Henry getting shut down, but they need to do a better job versus the pass. Maybe that's kind of their plan, though. Maybe they only feel like they can stop. Here's the thing. Like, they're playing very, very bare bones coverage. Like, they're playing very heavy man-to-man coverage, and they're just hoping their corners win the matchups. So Tannehill goes up top to the end zone. A.J. Brown scores! I don't know. That might be a push-off. I don't know. There's no flags, though, so I guess we don't call push-offs. But Marlon Humphrey's obviously upset. A.J. Brown scores from 10 yards out. Let's check this. There's definitely some contact there. Humphrey obviously falls over. I don't know, man. I mean, it's going to count, so it's 6-0, but I don't know if that was not a... I kind of lean towards that was a push-off. So 10-play, 70-yard drive, and the Titans go up 7-0 on their second possession. We'll see if Lamar Jackson and... We'll see if Lamar Jackson can get a receiver like A.J. Brown to show up. Maybe Marquise Brown can show up. How about that? We'll see. Joseph says that's a push. Kevin Durkant says A.J. Brown is a beast. Dream Key says he pushed off a little, but it wasn't much. Dream Key says Brown is that dude. Sydney says touchdown Titans. How many Titans fans do we have in here? Jonathan says, with how much these teams love to run it, it should be quick. Victor says, greetings from Brazil. Oh, Vitor. Sorry, Vitor. What's up, man? Joseph says, yo, Mitch, what's good? Sorry, I'm just reading these messages. Joshua says, here are my top 5 receivers. Diggs, Adams, Hill, Allen, Brown. Interesting list. Glad says update score. Okay. Relax. Chili, I can't show you the actual game. I will get sued. So, Seahawks and Lions fans, says Mitch, is your Super Bowl prediction Bills and Bucks? If you watch the video, yes. Hopefully it comes true. Both teams won yesterday. They didn't look great doing it, but they won. So that's good. The quarterbacks look great, so that's positive. Here's the thing, like, I don't know in the playoffs if you can, unless you're the Rams, I don't think you can consistently rely on your defense to do anything. So, like, sometimes they're going to be awesome and sometimes they're going to suck. And you just, like, your offense just has to be on. The thing is, like, the Bills' offense wasn't on for, like, most of the game. They kind of sucked, to be honest. But Josh Allen was awesome, and the Bucs' offense was awesome yesterday. If they just execute in the red zone a little better, they might have put up 40-plus versus a good defense. But their defense didn't really play that well. Credit to Heineke, though. He played really good. I didn't really talk about it last night because I didn't have a live stream. But, man, that guy gave the team a way better chance than Alex Smith, in my opinion. I think Alex Smith would have been crushed. I mean, just that touchdown where he scrambled out of the pocket for a 20-yard scramble or whatever, like, there's no chance Alex Smith makes that play. 7-0 Titans. So the Ravens will get the football here. Dallas says, what does he say? Dallas Empire. He says, Texans fan here, so go Ravens. What time is it for me? It is 10:25 a.m. Refs didn't look good, says Hunter. in the Bills game. I think they're reviewing it right now to see if it was a push-off like the commentary crew. Or maybe they're just showing the highlight. I don't have the volume up. 1st and 10, 5:39. We see the Baltimore fullback Ricard as the extra tight end. Marquise Brown, there he is. 7-yard catch and run. Adoree Jackson is a key piece. He's back in the secondary for the Titans, covering him. $5:20 left in the first quarter. The Ravens want to win this game. Marlon Humphrey is going to have to be better. Lamar back in the pistol. Handoff. Trying to grind out this first down. They get the first down. 3 yards there by Gus the Bus. Durkant says just this season, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins, DK, AJ, Ridley, McLaurin, Robinson, DJ Moore. It's a nice list. Bodo says Henneke got 350 yards passing, 50 yards rushing, 1 rushing. Did he have 350 yards passing? Really? I don't think he did. He? Lamar, play action, goes down the field, and it's intercepted! He was looking for who? Des Bryant? Was that Des Bryant? No, that was, what's his name? Boykin. He was looking for Boykin. But Malcolm Butler, the playoff legend, with the interception. Let's see what happened here. So it's one-on-one coverage. Lamar just kind of like bad balled. Like, he didn't really underthrow him. It was just inaccurate. Boykin's kind of fight for the ball a little bit better than that, but that was a bad throw. Bad by Lamar Jackson. So we're going to see the Titans back on offense, and the worst thing that can happen here for the Ravens is going down 14-0. If the Titans go up 14-0, we're in trouble if you're a Ravens fan. Bodo says there's a Lamar Jackson we know in the playoffs. Pat's Nation says, what's up? What's up, man? Coach says Ravens overrated. Bruno says Lamar here making the Titans defense look like the Rams. Joshua says, wow, what an interception. Malcolm Butler says Pat's Nation. He says trash. I don't know why he says trash. Bro, if you're a real Pats fan, you don't call Malcolm Butler trash. I don't know who you are. Rick Badboy is saying, told you Mitch, good runner, bad thrower after one pass. Durkant says, if Lamar continues to play like this, he's an official choker. Bruno says Butler is trash, but Lamar made everybody hear the best. Rick says, same old Lamar. Pat says, what are your predictions for the Super Bowl? I think the Bucs will get there. I got the Bucs and the Bills. Simba says, Lamar's choking again. Damn, bro. Hopefully he can get better. Hopefully he can come back next drive and put something together. Just a bad pass. Their defense needs a stop here, though. Jonathan says Lamar has got to get over the hump. Simba says Titans going to win. I can tell. All right. First and 10. Ryan Tannehill under the center. 2 receivers. Handoff Henry. And Henry is able to spin off a tackle at the line of scrimmage and gain 3 or 4 yards. Got to wrap up when you play Derrick Henry. So double team on Mark Andrews. There's a free runner at Lamar. Lamar's trying to throw it. I don't know what he was trying to throw. He could have thrown it outside, but he didn't. So second down, and Henry again gains 3 or 4 yards. So 3rd and 1. Thoughts on Brian Daboll? I love Brian Daboll. This game is on CBS. Blue says, I don't like my -3.5. Rick says, if I'm the Titans, I try to get a big lead and make Lamar throw the ball. Simba says, keep up the good work, bro. Gonna just watch the Titans own the Ravens. All right, thanks, Simba. Come back. Stay in the chat if you like. Tannehill throws over the middle. That's complete to Ferkser. He's got some speed. He gets into the Ravens territory past the 30-yard. I didn't think he was that fast. He was running away from guys. Look at this. I thought he was slow. He looked like Durcan out there. Look at that quick feet. Oh my God. The Ravens linebackers, though, are absolutely dreadful. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's the same thing as last year. Probably worse than the Patriots. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Titans now at the 28-yard line. Handoff to Derrick Henry, and Henry, he's been struggling to get any room, but it hasn't mattered because their passing attack has been super efficient. So Derrick Henry gets about a yard maybe. Bodo says, F the Crows. Seahawks and Lions fan says it's on ESPN. Oh, yeah, it is on ESPN. My bad. I barely even noticed. It's actually on both on my TV. That's why. Is there any chance they can win? Yes, there's a chance they can win. 2nd and 9. Tannehill back to throw once again. Throwing over the middle. It is deflected at the line. I think that was Calais Campbell. Who is that? No, 93. Who's 93? Brandon Williams? I don't know. 3rd and 9. Don't know all the Ravens numbers. 1:47 left in the first quarter. Big 3rd and 9. This would force a long field goal. They don't get this. Trying to find the out route to Corey Davis, but so far, Marcus Peters has been really good on Corey Davis. We haven't seen Corey Davis catch a pass yet. So 4th and 9, and that will force the field goal unit on the field, of course. Turtle says Baltimore can't play from behind. Titans were up 14-0 last year. We all know how that ended. He says this game is over. I wouldn't rule it out just yet. 45-yard attempt. This isn't a gimme from Gostkowski. We'll see if he can get it. Steven puts it through. 10-0. Titans. Almost near the end of the first quarter. If the Ravens can get points on this drive, the game's not over. But we'll see how it goes. Titans offense looking good. You copied that from NFL YouTube. Who are you talking to, Turtle? Commercial time. Give me your predictions for the games today. Other than this one, of course. So we have Browns and Steelers. And we have next Turtles Saints. versus the Chicago depleted Bears, who are going to soon be back in hibernation. Durkant says if Tennessee blows them out, then it's just official that they own them. Chris says Titans just are on paper. What? Are just the paper to the Ravens' rock. Bodo says snowing in Dallas. The world is coming to an end. Blue says Titans need to keep throwing the ball. I agree. Baltimore has defended the run well. Yep. At least they've done that well. They haven't done anything else well. Samuel says Steelers-Saints win. What do you think, Bodo? Are the Steelers going to win today? They going to beat those Brownies today? I feel like Bodo has never picked the Steelers in an important game in his life. So, we'll see what he says. Am I streaming for both games? No, this is the only game I'm streaming for. Bruno says, I cashed it yesterday, Mitch. Colts, Rams, Washington. Nice. I had a big day yesterday, too. Hopefully that continues today. So 10-0 Titans. Oh, I didn't even put the football on the screen, but I don't even know if I want to because I always forget. I always forget to move it. So I don't even know if there's a point. Turtle says we got good snow here in Dallas for the first time in forever. How many times has it snowed in your life, Turtle? Like 2, 3 times? 4 times? I bet people in Dallas actually like snow though, because like they don't ever get it. So like they probably like it. Your boy has a perfect bracket so far. Michael says hi. What's up, Michael? What's up, Mike? 1:38 left in the first. First and 10 Ravens. 10-0 Titans. Can they put together a drive? Can Lamar knock off that interception? It is a design run for Lamar Jackson, and he gets just a yard. Titans read that extremely well there. Extremely well. It was kind of like a fake boot run. And just perfect defense. Perfect. They floated the ball very well. Everyone's around. That's the thing about the Titans defense. They're very smart. They might not be very talented, but they're very smart. 2nd and 10. And that was Desmond King who made the play, by the way. Handoff to J.K. Dobbins on 2nd and 10, and he gets 3. So now the Ravens are forced into another 3rd down and 7, which is not where they want to be. I agree. I agree with Blue. They need to go for long drives. They can't really connect down the field. They don't really have that in their game. Austin says first time snow in Dallas. Tampa says our secondary is hot garbage. Lamar escapes a rusher looking for someone to throw to. Throws. It's complete to Mark Andrews. What a play by Lamar Jackson. Maybe that's just what he needed for confidence at the end of this first quarter. But these Ravens receivers need to start helping the guy get open, maybe. I mean, the fact that there was nobody open, and Andrews wasn't even open. Somebody needs to get open a little quicker there. So Titans just all over the Ravens receivers. Michael says the Titans pass rush is terrible. Bruno says, hell of a pass. Finally. Kevin says, Lamar. Durkant says he wants Lamar in the Madden League, but that's going to be tough to do because he's going to have to get first pick. Is anyone in here interested in the Madden League this year? Maybe we have a couple people that were here last year. Hey guys, if you're just joining the stream, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL live streams just like this. Blue says that was a good throw by Lamar. Michael says Lamar is the best running quarterback in the league. Tampa says, what are your thoughts on the Washington game? I'll talk about it more on the bottom line, but I thought that okay. I thought the offense played awesome. I thought the defense kind of let me down a bit, but I'll talk about it more when we get to that show because I have a lot to talk about, I think. I'll review every game in detail and then talk a little bit about divisional round. Durkant wants to make his team a mix of the Ravens and the Rams. Do you mean like styles of play or do you mean like players? Titan defense comes to play today. Who would have thought of that? I actually thought the game was going to be under. I thought the game was going to be a lower score. But the Ravens defense so far has been okay, but the Titans defense has been really good. Am I going to stream on Super Bowl Sunday? That depends. Probably, but I don't know 100% yet. Can we call Clowney a bust? So glad we didn't re-sign him. No, because he was good for a number of years. I don't know if he's still good, but he was good for a number of seasons. Lamar with the keeper. Bounces it to the outside, and he gets 3 yards. So far, not much working for Lamar's run game. Titans doing a very good job of setting the edge. One Pride says Ravens are overrated. Durkant says technically both. Okay. Tampa says if the Titans win this game, I pray they knock off the Chiefs. They could. If they play the Chiefs. That would be an interesting game. 2nd and 7. Lamar throws underneath to Willie Snead. And he gets 5. So 3rd and manageable. This is where you want to be if you're Baltimore. And I'd expect if they don't get this on 3rd, they'll go for it on 4th. Random dude says, I don't even know who's going to win the Super Bowl. I don't want my Packers to face the Bucks. Well, the Packers are facing the Rams most likely. Unless Chicago gets some sort of upset that I think is highly unlikely, then you're going to see the Rams next week. 3rd and 2. Lamar gives it to Gus Edwards. He breaks a tackle and gets the first down. One Pride says, so what's your opinion on the Texans hiring Casario? I don't really... Okay, here's the thing. I know him, but I don't know him. Here's the thing with Patriots personnel people. He is spoken about very highly. He seems to be very versatile. I mean, he does some coaching. He does some GMing. He does a lot of different stuff. Obviously, he was the player personnel guy, but it's hard to know like who does what in a front office. But from what I've heard about him and from what I've seen of him talking, he seems like he'd be a pretty good GM. He was like half the GM in New England, so Dobbins gets stuffed at the line on 1st down after that run by Gus Edwards. Titans run D come into play. 2nd and 10. Lamar in the shotgun. Dobbins in motion. Fake to Dobbins. Lamar going deep. He's got a guy. That's Marquise Brown complete inside. the 15-yard line to the 13-yard line. Brown and Andrews pumped. 12 minutes left in the half. Brown just makes a play on the ball. Adoree Jackson was in pretty good coverage, but Adoree wasn't able to make the play on the Brown and the play on the ball, and Brown did. 1st and 10, 11:45 left. I don't think Watson isn't thrilled with Casario. I think Watson isn't thrilled with the owner. I think that's the real story. 1st and 10, play action, throw, incomplete. Okay, I thought it was going to be intercepted, and then I saw the ball in Andrews' hands, and I thought it was a touchdown, and then they said incomplete. But One Pride, I think that they're just up. I think he's upset with the owner because the owner didn't advise him or didn't talk to him about who he was going to hire, and I think he's upset about Bieniemy not getting an interview more so than anything else. And, there's been a history with that owner. I won't get into the details, but there's a history with that owner. And I think Watson's just kind of upset about that. Because I don't know why he would be upset with Casario just because, he doesn't know him at all. So, I don't know how, unless he's just super immature. I don't know how you can be upset with somebody before you even meet them. So that's a 3-yard carry on 2nd down by Lamar. Malcolm Butler talking his crap to Lamar. Lamar talking back. We got 3rd and 7 coming up. Blue, he's been able to throw for a long time. I don't know, this is just a stereotype, but 3rd and 6. Is that the reason he was MVP? No, but he can throw it. 3rd and 6. Lamar looking, and he is sacked. So the front 7 of the Titans, man, they have dominated. Dominated. I don't know what it is, but every time the Titans play the Ravens, the Titans front just plays way above expectation. Every time. Look at this. Just bullies the tackle, runs him right into Lamar. I don't even know who this guy is, bro. He's like Clay Matthews light. So Justin Tucker, at least the Ravens will look to get on the board here. So 10-0. He's trying to make it 10-3. And he does. So 10-3. Titans now. 1-score game. Going into the Titans' next drive. Tampa says, I want to play the Ravens or Bills if we make the Super Bowl. Dream says, yes, he is a bad owner. One Pride says, so you're saying he's a bad owner. I'm not saying he's a bad owner. I don't know. But I've heard he's a bad owner. From what I've read, he's a bad owner. But I think the point I'm trying to make is there's a little bit of history that Deshaun Watson doesn't like with the owner. There's a story I think that came out last offseason about what's the guy's name? Is it McNair? Is that his name? I'm not sure if that's his name. Don't remember the owner's name even. Is it McNair? I think it is. It's Brooks Reed. Is that really Brooks Reed? Bro, Brooks Reed has been in the NFL for 10 years. He's been in the NFL since 2010. And he's been the most average defensive end in the NFL. Not even average, below average. Jennifer says, hi, love your show. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate you being here. Kevin Durkant says, gotta go eat. I'll be back. Hopefully the game is a little bit more fun. All right, Durkant, get those gains in. Mitch, who do you think will win? I picked the Ravens before the game. Right now, it looks like the Titans will win, but we'll see. Okay, so it is Bob McNair. All right, I was right. The Greek Freak says, love the jersey. Thank you. Go Tom. Go Brady. Go Bucks. What'd you think of the game, Greek? Gary says, Air McNair. Rest in peace. Turtle said Lamar is doing his best Russell Wilson impression. Yeah, Russell Wilson's... The Seahawks offense yesterday was Russell Wilson run around in circles and throw the ball. That was their game plan. 10-3 Titans. 9:59 left in the second quarter. You got the ESPN crew on the game for this one. This is the ESPN game for Wild Card Weekend. How did you guys enjoy the whole triple header thing yesterday? Did you like that more than like the 2 games? I'm sure you did. It's more football, but... Wow, Brooks Reed just dominated that guy. I can't even see his name. That's why I didn't know who it was. Okay, so the Titans start at the 25-yard line, their own 25. It's the second quarter. I should change the quarter, by the way. Hand off to Derrick Henry into a pile of big Ravens players. And... gets like a yard. Most attractive head coaching vacancies. I actually did that one pride on last bottom line show. So the last weekly review, I ranked every coaching vacancy in the league. So if you want to go check that out, I'll probably give you more detail there on that one. So the last weekly review of the year, of the regular season. The Lions were last. I'll just let you know. Tannehill throws. It's complete for 5 yards. So 3rd and 5. See, this is the interesting thing. Flag on the play, though. This is the interesting thing. The Ravens have done a great job versus the run so far, but those Titans have still been able to score some points, which I think a lot of people would say is weird. But like, the Titans are a balanced offense. They can throw the ball if need be. Illegal use of hands by Jimmy Smith. So that's a big penalty. He's now actually covering A.J. Brown. They moved Humphrey off of him, and now it's Jimmy Smith. He just got him high. 1st and 10 for the Titans. All right, let's read some comments in a sec here. I formation for the Titans. Lone receiver to the right. Hand off to Henry, and Henry gets to the line of scrimmage and not any further. McPhee makes the play. McPhee's been around for a while. I think he was probably on that Super Bowl team. Joshua said Washington fought hard. The QB played great. Jennifer says, Seahawks fan here. What did you think of our game? Need a better offense. This is kind of where I'm stuck with the Seahawks, as it's 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Motion from Corey Davis. Play action for Tannehill. Ngakoue after Tannehill. Tannehill on the move. And caught for 5 yards. So 3rd and 5 upcoming. That is Pruitt, the 3rd tight end. So, was that a catch? I guess. Oh, it was tight. That was a nice catch. For the Seahawks, I liked their offense earlier in the year. I thought their scheme was good. You know, I thought obviously Wilson was making plays. But it just feels like, I don't know, you might have to start over with offensive coordinator. I think the biggest problem is the offensive line. Wilson hasn't played well either. But, like, there's no excuses as Tannehill gets brought down by Derek Wolfe, former Super Bowl champion with the Denver Broncos. So the Titans will have to punt here. Ravens defense now playing the way I expected them to here. They've had a couple stops. Titans have been able to move the ball a fair amount. Yeah, with the Seahawks, I think it's a combination between stale scheme in the passing game and offensive line. Both of those problems kind of compounding to make their overall offense not very effective. So those are the two things that I would look at. I don't know if they're going to change their offensive coordinator because, again, I thought he did a good job early in the year. But last 8 weeks, he's gone completely backwards. And the offensive line just got absolutely destroyed yesterday. Keep in mind, that's the best defense in the league, too. The same thing was said about the Bucks. The Bucks, everyone was all over the Bucks for not playing well versus the Rams. And it's that's the best defense in the league. They they're going to struggle a certain amount. It's not going to be easy. So, yeah, it just looked too difficult. It looked too much on the shoulders of Russell Wilson, and Wilson wasn't on his A game. It was a tough matchup for Metcalf. Lockett didn't play very well. The run game wasn't super effective. So, I think build the offensive line. Hopefully they can get another receiver in there. But we'll see. I think if they could get just a complimentary tight end or a complimentary third option, it would be nice because they really have two great options, and then the third one is kind of non-existent really. David Moore is just kind of a one-trick pony. So that's kind of what I thought of the Seahawks offense. Greek says the game was okay. I think they could do better, but then I think they could do better than that. But they did pretty good, and we will beat Green Bay. Well, it doesn't look like you're going to play Green Bay. Looks like you're going to play New Orleans. Gary has the over today, so he hopes they score a lot of points. Tamba says, I think the Rams' defense is better than the Saints. Chris says triple header was fire. Rick says it's great when one game is boring. True. Bucks secondary looked bad yesterday, says Kung. Yes, I agree. It didn't look great. I think you know what it was to me? It was the fact that they were blitzing and they weren't getting there. Washington did a really good job of picking up Todd Bowles' blitz. They had a really good plan for it. And that secondary was kind of left out to dry a lot. And I think the loss of Devin White not being in the game has really shown up when they blitz. Because Devin White is probably one of the best blitzers in the NFL. And when he's not there, it takes a certain amount of potency away from their defense and their blitzes. So hopefully with him back, it will help their secondary a little bit. 1st and 10, Lamar throws an out route quickly to Marquise Brown, who's very close to the first down. 2nd and 1 now. 10-3 Titans. 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Rick says Henry's at his best in the last 2 quarters. Samuel says, Mitch, do you want the Browns to win because Juju talks too much shit? That would be a heck of a story, man. Gus Edwards, really nice 1-yard run where he picks up 5. It was a 2nd and 1, picked up 5 or 6. Was able to jump cut to the left and pick it up. Gus Edwards is underrated as a running back. Do I want the Browns to win? I kind of do. Because I want to see them in a game with Stefanski in the playoffs. I feel bad for him because he's not going to be at the game. As a coach, that sucks. So, I'd like to see them win. I think that'd be a great story. It'd be a big upset, I think. Steelers are just generally boring. And honestly, Lamar keeps it himself, picks up a yard. Not Brooks Reed. Who's that? Who's this guy? Oh, that guy that I don't know how to pronounce. Zumbar? Something like that. The middle linebacker. What was I going to say? No, I feel like the Steelers, even if they win, like I don't give them much opportunity to beat the Bills, to be quite honest with you. So, yeah, I'm going to say I want the Browns to win because I don't think the Steelers can beat the Bills. Maybe I'm wrong, but that would mean that the winner of this would play the Ravens, the Bills, which would be amazing. And then the Browns would play the Chiefs. And honestly, I think the Browns would have a better chance versus the Chiefs than the Steelers do versus the Bills. I know that sounds wild, but I honestly think it's true. Flag on the play here. Marquise Brown picked up a first on a creative little screenplay, but we'll see what happened. Offside defense. So that is on the defense. That play will stand. Gary said Seahawks played very disappointingly. Coach said Seahawks O and D lines are weak. Yeah. If it weren't for Carlos Dunlap, I'm not sure that D-line would get any pressure. Random Dude says Mitch needs to try streaming the better games like the Colts and Bills. Bro, here's the thing, Random Dude. Every game I stream is not good, so it doesn't matter what I decide to stream. Opium says the best defense in the league. What's up, Opium? Nice to see you. Tampa says the Saints defense ranked first. No, they weren't. According to what? Lamar gets sacked. He was trying to fight back to the line of scrimmage. He nearly got there, but still sacked. So 2nd and long coming up. Bodo says my mom was calling to see if I'm still alive. Well, you are right now at least, so that's good. Jennifer says yes, and the Rams always are a tough game. Good defense for sure on the Rams. One Pride says I think the Lions will hire Salah. Maybe. Don says Ravens slow start. Handoff to Dobbins, and he maybe gets a yard. That's Harold Landry, who I've wanted on the Patriots for 3 years, but the Patriots didn't draft him. If you choose the under, you are a wise man, says Joshua. Gotriot says Devin White is crucial. What? Devin White is crucial. The Bucs are going to be better with White. I'll just say that. Jonathan says the Bucs were definitely missing Devin White in the blitz packages. Don says first half Ravens minus 2.5. Oof, that's rough. They got to score a touchdown here, bro. 3rd and 9. Big 3rd and 9. Lamar stepping up on the run. He's got the first down and more. To the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Did he go in? Yeah, touchdown, Lamar. And it's just like that, Lamar Jackson with the touchdown. Lamar Jackson. Oh, man. Who said this wasn't an exciting game? You got Lamar Jackson playing. They try to contain him, but he takes off. He beats multiple defenders to the end zone. He just outran the whole... You know how fast this guy is? This guy just outran the whole secondary on the Tennessee Titans. He's a quarterback. He just outran corners and safeties to the end zone. That's crazy. Thoughts on N'Keal Harry? Sucks. Yo, what a touchdown by Lamar. Damn, Don, you're a pro. You still got 2:32 left in the half, though. Ten. Are you asking me a question, Dawn? You can sense it was coming from Lamar, says Sydney. Blue says, holy shit. Seahawks and Lions fan says that was sweet. Turtle says tie ball game. Damn. Don says change it. Who'd you pick, Turtle, before the game? I feel like you were a Titans guy before the game. Who'd you pick? Michael says Aaron Rodgers will win MVP. Yeah, that's pretty much a certainty right now. Pretty much a certainty. He's going to win MVP. So, you could count on Lamar Jackson for a little explosiveness. A little excitement in our streams. I feel like this second half is going to be pretty good. Might open up a little bit. That's a big momentum shift, though. That's huge. Huge. Yes, I did, Don. Yeah. Ravens. I did not bet on it, though. Be interesting if this game is tied at halftime. Because both of these teams thrive on the lead. They thrive on that first half lead. Damien says, just wait till Lamar gets older and that running won't work. Then we'll have to learn how to be quarterback. Running quarterbacks don't have rings, just highlights. All right. Cool. Thanks for taking the fun out of it. Blue says, I think Ravens have got this one. Don says, after Lamar touchdown, that builds momentum. Blue says, it's not the same game as last year. Samuel says, who's more fun to watch, Patrick or Lamar? Oof. I like Lamar more. I think the style of play... I think when Lamar is on, he's more exciting. But I think from a typical game to game, it's Mahomes. Because I think like sometimes a Lamar game can get kind of boring. But when Lamar is like this, like Lamar is more exciting to me. But yeah, that's a good one. I think honestly the answer is Josh Allen. I think that's the answer. I think Josh Allen is the most exciting. Play action and tip down. Ryan Tannehill catches it himself like Brett Favre and then gets sacked. That's Ward, who's wearing a hoodie. Is he wearing a hoodie? Did this guy just get sacked by a guy wearing a hoodie? That's not his hair, is it? Is that his hair? Bro, I can't even tell. Is he doing the Keenan Allen hoodie look? Or is that just his hair? Bro! Or is that the classic roll? This man is a beast. Who do you take the second half? I'd probably lean towards the Ravens. The real answer is Ramsey, says Opium. Did you see what Ramsey said about DK being a fake Dennis Rodman? Tampa says, I really hope the Ravens or Titans or Bills eliminate the Chiefs so I could watch the clown Nick Wright be in his emotional feelings. Joseph, why do you say that? Can you explain there? Explain why you think the Titans will have the number one pass defense next year. Dawn says, game-winning trust Mahomes, exciting games take Lamar. Bodo says, Titans are built for the long haul. Bodo's a big Titans guy. I feel like Bodo wishes his team was the Titans. Whew. 57 people watching. What's going on, guys? Gronk, spike that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to the channel for more NFL. All right, new drive. Tennessee, after that weird deflection catch sack play. That was an amazing run, Peter. Amazing. Let's see if Derrick Henry can have his own run here. 2nd and long. Second and 20. Tannehill in the shotgun. Many men at the line of scrimmage. Throw on a out route to A.J. Brown, and they're saying he was out of bounds. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage. 3rd and 20. Random dude says, I think the Colts will win the division over the Titans next year with Rivers, Stafford, and maybe Wentz if Reich can get him to join back, can get him back to form. I also think the Jags can compete with Trevor. What about the Texans? What about the Texans? Where'd the Texans go? 3rd and 20. 2 receivers to the right. Handoff. And that goes nowhere. So the draw to McNichols is going to mean the Ravens, for Dawn, have 1:45 left. 1:45 left to win this half. Let's see if they can do it. Bodo says, still don't understand why Tannehill caught the ball. That was stupid. Yeah, even, what's his name? Heineke, he tipped it down like a smart player. Did you see the Bucs' opponents for next season? I saw the Patriots on the list. I saw that. I didn't see all the other opponents, though. Don says, Deshaun will be traded? Question mark? I don't think so. But maybe. Seahawks and Lions fan says the Bucs play the Pats. Yep. Duvernay back to return. Gary says Rivers will play one more year. Did he say anything in the press conference? Who do you think is better coach, the Niners or the Rams? Wow. Can I pick both? I think offensively, I would go with Kyle there. I think defensively, I would go with Staley. Overall, this year, I think you got to give it to the Rams. But that's going to be such a great rivalry for so long. Those coaches are going to be there for like the next decade plus, man. Yeah, that's incredible. The rest of the NFC West is kind of in trouble for the rest of like eternity, to be honest. Russell Wilson's obviously there and Kyler's there. Kyler's there for the long haul probably, but Russell Wilson, I mean, he's getting older. Pete Carroll's getting older. 1st and 10, Lamar looking to the left, and his receiver, Dez Bryant, slipped. So, it's incomplete. Nice to see Dez back on a playoff field. Hopefully we get an opportunity where he catches it, a big play. Dez now 32, back in the NFL. After some hellacious injuries, some Achilles. 2nd and 10, 1:41 left in the second quarter. Lamar stepping up to scramble, and he gets sacked. That's Landry once again. Samuel says, I think Watson would fit in more with the Niners, Rams, or Dolphins. 1:20 remaining in the first half. 3rd down and long. Ohio or Alabama? I'm going with Bama. Damian says, Pete Carroll looks like Ellen DeGeneres' twin sister. Damn. 3rd and 10. 1 minute left in the half. Blitz is on. Lamar looking. Throwing. He's got a man. To the 50. That's Marquise Brown at the 48-yard line. Keeps the drive alive. 45 seconds left in the second quarter. They got to hurry up. They still got 2 timeouts, but they want to get into Justin Tucker range at the very least. Lamar, quick snap. Lamar looking. He's going to pitch it off, and that honestly was not a good decision because now that's going to waste some time, and the Ravens are going to have to call a timeout. So 27 seconds left in the half. Lamar's not happy with that last play. I don't know if he's not happy with himself or Dobbins. He talked to Dobbins there for a sec. Hobian says 4 receptions, 44 yards on 10 targets. Ramsey locked Metcalf. Gary says 1st down at the 50. Michael says, I feel bad for Deshaun Watson. Seahawks and Lions fan says the Seahawks make the playoffs every year. Just get eliminated 1st or 2nd round. Don says roll Tide. Gary says, wow, if Ohio State wins, that would be another big upset. Rob says, I would love to see Watson in San Francisco, but Washington has the cap space. Joshua says Washington football team should have just thrown that out of bounds. Why did I say Washington football team? I'm so used to Washington football team now. At WTF, he said. Lamar looking for a play, but nobody's open. And he has to take the sack. So now, I don't know if they're going to try to hurry up or if they're just going to take this into halftime. There's 17 seconds left in the half. Solid coverage on Andrews. Marquise Brown covered. Boykin. They're just running goes, man. I don't love the play there. So 3rd down and long. Rob, really? Is that the rumor? Is that confirmed? What's up there? Huge sack, says Bodo. 3rd and 23 for the Ravens. And it's just a handoff to Dobbins, who gets to the 44-yard line. Flag on the play, though. Is it a holding call on the offense? Defense? What is it here? Is it penalty on Dez? Yeah, personal foul. Wonder what it is. Let's see. So him and Malcolm Butler getting into it. And then he knocks Butler over. So, 12 seconds left in the half. Malcolm Butler's a veteran of the game, man. Knows how to play the game like Triple H. 4th and 31. Bodo says Dez is stupid as ever. Classic. Classic Bodo. All right. Punt is away. And the Titans will take it at the 28-yard line. 5 seconds remaining in the first half. There's another flag, referee. What do you got for me? 5 seconds left. Come on, let us get to halftime. Let us get to halftime here. Jennifer says, so, Eagles' new coach. Love Jalen Hurts. Been watching him since Bama days. Yeah, I love Jalen Hurts too. That's a good question, though. I haven't even really thought of that. You know, it'd be interesting if they went with if they tried to go with like Bieniemy, because he's kind of from the same tree, and the Andy Reid thing. That would be interesting, though. I think they would want to go back with an offensive guy, so they would need to get someone in there who's very creative offensively, I think. So maybe think of the offensive coordinators that you think would work with Hurts, because I think they're going to run with Hurts. He proved enough this year. I mean, he was awesome when he played, so yeah. I would think it will be an offensive coach. Don't know who, though. Damien says, thanks for the Triple H reference. I'm a Motorhead fan. Oh, nice. Seahawks and Lions fan says, which rivalry is better, Ravens, Steelers, or Titans, Ravens? Which rivalry is better, Ravens, Steelers, or Titans, Ravens? Historically, Ravens, Steelers. Recently, Titans, Ravens. Rob says Kafka could be another possibility for Philly. Hurts or Tua? Give me Hurts. Young Citrus said he just finished a workout. What did he miss? A ridiculous Lamar Jackson run and A.J. Brown doing A.J. Brown things. Bodo says, I'll be back. I'm going to make a beer run before the snow gets too bad. All right, Bodo. Have fun, man. Alex Smith. Oh, there's a report from Adam Schefter. Alex Smith said he hasn't decided about his future yet and will take a few weeks before reaching a conclusion. Peterson will get a job right away. And yeah, the Jets might be the place too because of that connection. Rob, you're right. Douglas obviously is the connection there. So, but yeah, he'll definitely get a job. At the very least, he'll end up in Indianapolis as like the quarterback coach or offensive coordinator or something. At the very least, but he'll get a head coaching job for sure. You don't just I mean, he had one bad year. I don't know. I don't think you can really. He's never had a great quarterback to the point where you can just say all his success was because of that. So to me, he had a good roster, but he deserves a coaching job in the NFL for sure. He's, to me, still a top 20 coach. So Lamar's big run and A.J. Brown domination, that's kind of where we're at right now with 10-10. Here, give me just a second. I'm just going to grab my sweater just right over here, and I'll be right back. But let me know what you guys think in the comments of the first half. And, yeah, let me know what you guys think and who you think's going to win. It's tied. So I'm expecting a good second half. All right. What's Connor says? Really hope Lamar wins today so the jersey will not be a waste. Gary says second half, Baltimore -3. It's not bad. I kind of like it. Rob says Jags are foolishly looking at Urban Meyer. Michael says he's got the Ravens winning. Joshua says Jets will hire Peterson immediately if he gets fired. See ya, Seahawks and Lions fan. Yeah, Connor, man. I hope Lamar wins too, just because I want to see Lamar win. Not because I have a jersey, which I need a Lamar jersey. I don't have one. I need to make a list of NFL jerseys that I need to get for the channel. Yeah, the opening line was 3.5. Yep. Honestly, if you're on the Ravens already, I would just double down. I think the momentum has shifted towards the Ravens. I think the Ravens will win. Dallas says, how much did you bet on these games? I don't know. A fair amount. George says, Mitch, you smoking? What? You less smoking? Is that French? Random Dude says, rip your Tampa minus 9.5. Hey, Random Dude. I bet it at 7.5, so I still won, baby. George says, I went against your picks and won in results. Good for you, man. It's not over yet. Not over yet. To be fair, the Bucs game definitely should have covered. The amount of times they kicked a field goal on the 10-yard line, and I also thought Alex Smith was going to play, so I think it would have been a bigger blowout. The Bills game, I wasn't confident in. I wasn't really confident in the Rams game either. So I won't really take a lot of credit for the Rams one. I got the Rams right, but I'm not going to sit here and take credit for it. I sound different. Maybe it's because it's the morning. Maybe that's why. Nah, I didn't think Washington would cover. Not with Alex Smith. Here's the thing. Heineke's ability to move and actually make some downfield throws, I feel, was the reason the game was closer. But if Tampa would have just executed in the red zone a little better, they would have covered with what, 1 or 2 more points. So like, it's not like they lost. What games was I confident in? I was confident in the Bucs game. Okay. With Alex Smith, obviously things changed. I was confident in the Steelers game, and I was confident in the Ravens. So we'll see what happens. But the lines this week, honestly, like if I was being 100% truthful, and this is why if you guys are betting with me, you need to be subscribed to Patreon, because like I only bet on the Bucs game, like the spread of the Bucs game, which was 7.5. For me, because I bet on it on last Sunday night. So now it got up to 9.5 before the game started. And on my best bets, it was 9. But most of the places I made money was like teasers and and like kind of like different bets, not just spreads. So yeah, that's why you subscribe to my Patreon. Like, I could go through my bets right now. I made like $750 last night, which for me is pretty good because I don't bet a ton of money because I don't have a ton of money. But today, we got some on the line right now. We got some on the line. Yeah. Subscribe to Patreon, guys. That's the lesson here. If you're not subscribed to Patreon and you're betting with me, I don't know what you're doing. It's incorrect. But even if you're not going to subscribe to Patreon, you should join the Discord community. That's where we talk about football all the time. All the time. I'm talking like every minute of every day. We got Turtle in there. Durkant's in there. Ultra, where I don't know where Ultra is today. We got Monty in there. A lot of people. A lot of you guys that are in the chat right now aren't in the Discord, which you definitely should be. Atlanta fan says Mitch gonna go make it rain like he's Dwayne Haskins. Damn right. Yeah, the Bucks at 7.5. I didn't buy any points. It was when the line came out, it started at 7.5. I'm sure you could find it somewhere, but the line opened at 7.5, and it went to 9.5. It went from 7.5 to 8 to 8.5 to 8, and it kind of stood at 8, and then it went up to 9, and then it went up to 9.5, like right before the game started. Do I have a Rodgers jersey? I do not, but I need to get that one too. I actually said to somebody, if they win the Super Bowl, I'm getting a Rodgers jersey. So Joshua's in there. Turtle says Discord link in the description. Check it out. Joshua says I predicted Washington to score 23 points. Nice. More than I thought they'd score. Yes, I got to get a Heineke jersey. But the thing is, I don't even know if he'll be on Washington next year. So, I don't know how good of an investment that is. Might not be a good investment. Turtle is basically the runner of Discord. Him and Durkant and Ultra run the Discord. Turtle's in charge of the Madden League. I made him the commish. Mitch, do you like me and Cam Superman? Yes, I like both. I like Superman, I like Cam Newton, and I like you. So, you seem like a nice guy. Connor says, thick Nick Chubb gonna throw the Browns on his back to prove why he's better than Henry. Let's go, Connor. Connor, are you any DFS today? Do you do DFS at all? I feel like you do. Maybe you're not old enough, though. Maybe you could get by with a parent's account. I don't know. How am I doing right now? I have 2 players playing. That's not good. I need a big half from Corey Davis and J.K. Dobbins, guys. Big half, baby. Connor doesn't play DFS? I'm shocked. Don says Bears plus 10. Don, I can't bet on Trubisky. Like, that would be, like, I just can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. You can if you want. Like, if you like that, go ahead. I can't, man. In my being, I can't bet on Trubisky in a playoff game. I'm sorry, Don. I can't get behind it, bro. I would prefer to just tease the Saints down. I like the Steelers, but I'd rather just... I think my move would be just tease the Saints and Steelers down. That would be me if you were looking to bet, but Steelers, I'm more confident in there than the other game, I think. That was a crazy run by Lamar. Crazy. Who do you think's a better runner? Deshaun Watson or Drunkle Wilson? I don't know who Drunkle Wilson is, but I like Deshaun Watson. So, 15 minutes. Start of the third quarter. Let's get it done, baby. Guys, Gronk spike that like button if you haven't already. Actually, let's just do this. I like doing the Q3 first. Here we go. All right. So Ravens start the second half with the football. Wolf says the Steelers are overrated. I think the Browns struggle with the Steelers. The Steelers are a bad matchup for the Browns. They don't have their coach at the game. They don't have a Pro Bowl guard at the game. I don't trust Baker in the playoffs. That's why I lean Steelers. Would I love the Browns to win, though? Yeah. Not going to lie. 1st and 10. 2 tight end set in the shotgun. Play action, quick throw. That's their fullback, Ricard, who gets a first down, lowers his shoulder into Adoree Jackson. Gets an extra yard. Lisa Salters on the sidelines. Saints recently struggled versus mobile quarterbacks like Hurts. So are you trying to say that Trubisky is a mobile quarterback? I mean, he can run, but like they don't really run with him, do they? Like, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I hope so. I hope the game is good. I hope so. Throw to the flat. Mark Andrews gets a few yards. Come on, more JK for me, please. Dobbins, get him in there. 14 minutes. Gary says Browns fold. They don't have the experience. 2nd and 6. Lamar keeps it on the option, and he gets a first down. Good start to the drive by the Ravens. Oh, it's going to be amazing watching Trubisky. Don't get me wrong. I just would be sweating if I bet on him. I'd be sweating bullets. I'd probably lose like 10 pounds betting on Trubisky. Gary says if the Saints in Pittsburgh lose today, I am done betting. Fair enough. Michael says, I would hate the Saints-Bears game to be good because I'm a Saints fan. 13 minutes left in the third. Lamar kept it and went backwards. So 2nd and 11 coming up. Connor currently owns 0 NFL jerseys, but I will go get a Chubb jersey soon. And you're going to get a Lamar Jackson jersey. Don't forget about that, Connor. Turtle's wearing his Camara jersey. The clown himself. Lamar hands it off to JK. And Dobbins gets a really good gain of 9. 3rd and 2 coming up. Ravens starting to run that rock, baby. Let's see how they can do on third down. Who do you think has a big game today, Turtle? Is it going to be Kamara, Thomas, Cook, Lattimore? James says, speaking of Saints versus Bears, that will air both on CBS and Nickelodeon. Kept for Lamar. 3rd and 2 to the 40, to the 30, to the 25. Cuts back inside. And the Ravens are now in position for the first points of the second half. Really well-designed run here. And they were able to easily get the edge on the Titans' defense. Sports Productions says, big fan of the channel, my guy. Thank you. Sports Productions. Sports Productions. Let me see Sports Productions. I feel like I know who you are. Why do I know who you are? Sports Productions. 1st and 10. Catch for, was it caught by Ricard? Caught by Ricard. The fullback. Doing work. Or was it not caught? I don't even know. Cam Superman says, I want to buy a Cooper Kupp jersey and Justin Jefferson one and CD Lamb. Who's your favorite player on that list? 2nd and 4 for Lamar. He keeps it and grabs 2 yards. So 3rd and 2. We could keep Cam. Oh, you want me to buy those jerseys? I think Justin Jefferson would be my favorite on that list. Turtle says big games are going to come for Kamara, Williams. All right. Not sure Thomas is 100%. Roquan Smith's a big loss for the Bears. Play action for Lamar. Throw to the flat. There's the fullback again. And he gets inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Gary says, really enjoy your site. I will join later today. I'm gone. I'm going to watch the game. Take care. All right. See you, Gary. Hopefully you subscribe, Gary, if you haven't already. Thank you. Yeah. My favorite's Justin Jefferson. Oh, guys, guess what cup I got? Touchdown Ravens! That's my guy JK, baby. JK Dobbins. We love daily fantasy. Let's go. 4-yard touchdown run for Dobbins. James wants to see the Browns get their first playoff win tonight. You gotta love this drive by the Ravens, man. You gotta love it. I mean, look at this drive. They went right down the field, baby. Right down the field. Connor, I don't think he weighs that much anymore. Like the way, just looking at him, it looks like he weighs like 250 now. It looks like he lost a lot of weight. But I don't know. You could still be right. Cam likes this stream. This stream likes Cam. Bruno says, let's go! Any Baltimore bettors here or just Baltimore fans? We got Ravens Nation in here. Is that what we call you? Ravens Nation? You like that cup? Finally got my coffee. This is my first coffee. It's 11:45, bro. I don't usually wait this long for coffee. Maybe that's why my voice is different. I don't know, bro. I updated the score. Jonathan says that's why you don't write a game off early. Damn right. Especially when you got Lamar. Lamar can change a game in one play, as we saw. I mean, what did we see yesterday? Like, honestly, what did we see yesterday? Like, the Bills won because of Josh Allen. The Bucks won because of Tom Brady. And the Rams won because of their defense. But that doesn't hold true. The Ravens could win this game because of Lamar. $284. Bro, it's 11:45. It smells very good. Rick says, where's the Rodgers jersey? It's coming soon. Lamar didn't run it in. It was J.K. Dobbins, but he might run another one in. I hope it's J.K. Dobbins for my fantasy, but now I need a big Corey Davis drive here, guys. Big Corey Davis drive. James doesn't drink coffee. I bet Bodo does. All right. Returned by the Titans to the 24-yard line. Here comes Derrick Henry, who's been very, very, very quiet. Damn, I was going to take the under, too, on Henry rushing yards. But I saw the odds weren't great. The over-under was like 120. I was like, what the frick? AMG says still liking the Titans +3 and the over. Kevin says 27-10 final. 1st and 10, handoff to Henry. Henry gets 2, maybe 3 yards. McPhee. This is the thing with the Ravens. They still got these guys like McPhee who like come out of like 2008. Like they were born to like tackle Derrick Henry. Like Pernell McPhee is a guy that you would see across the NFL in the 3-4 defense who's like 6'5", like 265 in like 2006. But now those players don't really exist anymore except on the Ravens and like 2 other teams. 2nd and 8. Blitz, run blitz. Derrick Henry gets a few there, but we'll make it a 3rd and 4 or 5. Okay, Turtle, I won't get a Cam jersey. Turtle's not a man yet. Man, I love coffee, bro. I only started drinking it like 2 years ago, but I love it now. 3rd and 4. I also love tea though, too. That's kind of how I started. I started drinking tea in like 4 years ago, and then oh my gosh, look at this blitz! Throw complete. And that is, who is that? Batson? Is that Shazam? Yep. Batson. Tannehill got to get play action going. Yep. Ravens D's playing well. Here's some play action. You got time. Throws to the flat to Derrick Henry. And Henry gets 7. Cam loves Cam. Yeah, Bodo loves his Irish coffee. 2nd and 3. Bodo, did you pick those beers up? Handoff back to the line. Evans. That sounds pretty good. I've never had that, Bodo. Tennessee money line? Ooh. Interesting. 3rd and 2, sorry. 3rd and 2. Ferkser in motion. Tannehill to throw. He's got some time. It's collapsing on him. He's looking to throw. And it's broken up. Marlon Humphrey on Corey Davis. 4th and 2. Will the Titans go for it? This is an interesting spot. 5 minutes left in the third already. This third quarter's gone mad quick. So early struggles from Humphrey, but huge play there. Yeah, Davis can't hold on. A great play. That looked like Turtle in high school at cornerback. 5:16 left in the third quarter. And the Ravens will take over at the 6-yard line. I like Marlon Humphrey. I wish he was on the Patriots. What's up? What's up, Jackson? Bucks Chiefs bet. Ah, are you Instagram guy? Who's your favorite basketball team? Yeah, I want Gilmore, Marlon, JC. Give me everybody. Give me all the corners. All the corners. All the secondary guys. Give me all of them. 17-10 Ravens. Denzel Ward's very underrated. Ah, Instagram guy. I should have bet you on the Rams, bro. I wasn't confident enough. Joshua says you have to wonder when Vrabel is going to take that calculated risk and go for it. Typically, he's pretty aggressive. So, I'm a little surprised he didn't go for it. It was still in his end, so, like, I get it. And it was a great punt, so... First and 10. You like the Browns. Man, I'm on the opposite. I don't hate the Browns with the points, I'm assuming. you would say? I mean, I don't hate the Browns with the points. If you like it. I lean towards the Steelers, though. But I just don't like that Stefanski's not at the game. That's like the biggest thing to me. 2nd and 6 after a Marquise Brown screen. Lamar throws to the flat. Mark Andrews with 2. Jimmy says Ohio State, any chance of an upset? I think there's a chance. Definitely a chance. They got the talent. But I'm going to be picking Alabama there. Steelers are overrated. I agree. Oh, you're talking Browns straight up. I wouldn't go with Browns straight up. That's just me. I don't think the Browns match up well with the Steelers personally. But hey, man, if you feel strong, go with it. Lamar keeps on 3rd and 3 and immediately blown up in the backfield. Harold Landry has had a heck of a game. And of course, the Patriots pick Sony Michel over him. Just saying. Just saying, Patriots. I think another guy in here said Browns. All right. The over's not looking good for those people out there that took the over. And again, I didn't take the under. Thought about it. Didn't do it. King Henry. Back on the field coming soon. What is Greg doing? Everyone and their mother knew they were going to blitz. That was an interesting play call for sure. Bodo says Steelers are not overrated. Everybody's been saying the whole season that they're a fraud and they would lose the first round of the playoffs. How's that being overrated? Bodo has a point. He has a point. Connor says could have had Nick Chubb, instead took his backup. Who are you talking about? Kareem Hunt? Who are you talking about? Turtle? Samuel says, as a Patriots, which of the 6 Patriots fan, I assume you're saying, Samuel, which of the 6 Super Bowls was the sweetest? So for me, like this would depend on the age of the person and probably on personal experience, obviously, but for me, so I was a fan when they won the Panthers Super Bowl and the Eagles Super Bowl. I was too young to really, I was like 5 when they won the first Super Bowl. But I remember watching the Panthers and the Eagles Super Bowl. So like those were cool, but like I was like, how old was I? So I was like 10 when they won the Eagles Super Bowl. So I was still very young. So I didn't really like understand it that much. Like what it meant or like how often it happened so for me personally, the sweetest Super Bowl that the Patriots won was 2014. The reason I say that, and that's versus the Seahawks, the reason I say that is the game was maybe the best Super Bowl ever. The ending was insane. And the way, the length of time of what happened during the stretch between the Eagles Super Bowl and the Seahawks Super Bowl, because they were great every year, but they just never won a Super Bowl during that time. I mean, they lost 2 Super Bowls before they won their next one, right? So they lost the Giants twice in heartbreaking fashion. They lost AFC Championship games. They lost in the playoffs. They were always good. But that game, that year was just very special. It felt like they were going to win the Super Bowl. And then they won the Super Bowl, and it was just a great moment and a great game versus a very good opponent. So that's personally my favorite. So 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line of the Titans have the football on their own 42. Play action, Tannehill. He gets hit hard, but he completes a pass. That's A.J. Brown inside the 40 of the Ravens. There's a flag on the play. I think it might be roughing the passer. It is. Super Bowl losses. Bro, I was 12 when they lost to the Giants the first time. I cried my eyes out. That 2007 season, though, is probably the biggest reason. Like, if I had to point to one season for why I'm such a big football fan, it's got to be that season. Like, that season was insane. 1st and 10 for the Titans at the 25 of the Ravens. Falcons and Pats is close, but I felt that one took, okay, that was great, but the build-up of the Seahawks one, all those seasons of losing so close to winning, is the reason that one was so good, like so personally gratifying, I guess you could say. So 2nd and 7 at the 22 of Baltimore. Tannehill. Play action once again. Throws over the top. And that is, who the heck is that? Number 15. Looks like Chris Hogan, but it's not. This guy looks like Chris Hogan's twin. Who is this guy? First and goal at the 10-yard line of Baltimore. Tennessee looking to tie it up. Hand off to Derrick Henry for 2. I would take Steelers. 7 is interesting. It's at 7 now. Rory says, hey, model Mitch. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Jimmy said, when you were 5 watching the first Super Bowl is the time you had your first beer. I think I had my first beer probably probably earlier than that. Probably like sips, not a full beer, obviously. Bro, Bodo, I was like, you got to understand, when I was 12, I was like a lunatic. Like, I knew like every statistic like there was possible to human history in 2007. So 3rd and goal. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Don says, this game burning a lot of clock. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I expected, though. 3rd and goal. Huge 3rd and goal. Got to focus now. We got 2 receivers to the left. Now John motions to the left. Baltimore looks like they're going to send heat. They don't. They kind of show. But they get to Tannehill. But they go. What? Tannehill delivered to Derrick Henry. But still a tackle by Queen. Great, excellent blitz by Wink Martindale, man. He's so good at this shit. I don't know how he does it, bro. He's so good at, like, this guy, man. Thanks, Rory. Wink Martindale, I've never seen a team get quicker blitz pressure than the Ravens, bro. They get there in, it's like Madden. They get there in like half a second. It's nuts. Nuts. That was wild. They had like 7 guys, but I felt like they only sent 5, and they got there in like a half a second. It was nuts. But a huge play by the Ravens there defensively. Come on, Les. They didn't cheat Jake Delhomme. Patriots were really good that year. You're going to laugh your ass off if the Bucks win the Super Bowl in their own stadium with no fans? Will the Bucks even be allowed to have fans? Yeah, Ravens defense has played awesome, man. That's I know like I'm patting myself on the back here, but honestly, I expected the defenses to play well in this game. Like I expected kind of this kind of game. I think the Ravens defense has been underrated because they've been hurt. Yeah, man, you're right. Devin White's a freaking animal. There's a thing like I watched a couple plays in that Bucks game where Henneke was running around. I'm like, if Devin White's playing, there's no chance this guy like runs around this much. Rory says Lamar goes off. Won't be surprised if he gets another touchdown. It's a big drive for the Ravens offense. Bodo says that's because they're smart enough to do a delay blitz. They rush the usual 4, then they bring in somebody quickly and nobody ever accounts for them for some reason. Yeah, Bodo would know, man. 4th and goal. Here we go. Bodo would know. He's seen it a lot. Steven Gostkowski, one of the best kickers of all time. Already made a 45-yard field goal earlier today. So he's got a chip shot 25-yarder here. We did see the Washington football team block one yesterday. Not a field goal, but an extra point. Gostkowski puts it through, so 17-13. Calais Campbell and Derek Wolfe been huge. Yep. McPhee, too. McPhee has played awesome. Judon's played pretty good. I think Wink is probably going to get that kind of money. I mean, that's kind of like what guys like McDaniels make. I mean, they basically are like paid like head coaches. Chris says, oh, update the quarter. All right. Thanks, Opium. Oh, yeah, just started 4 seconds. Chris says, Mitch, do you think the Bucks have a chance to win over the Saints? Yeah, I do. I think it depends how their defense plays. If their defense can hold the Saints under 27, I think they'll win the game. Because I know that the Bucks have struggled offensively versus the Saints defense, but honestly, like the Bucks offense right now, I don't think they can be stopped on a consistent basis. Like I think they're going to score 30 in every game they play. So it's just a matter of their defense showing up. And we'll see if their coaches make some adjustments for this third matchup. It'll be good. It'll be interesting. Lamar, play action, going down the field. Throws complete to Marquise Brown. Big play there on first down. Big drive starter. 14:40 left in the quarter. And the game. Connor says, I'm undefeated on all my predictions this weekend. So am I if the Ravens win. $14:20 left in the game. Lamar keeps it himself, but struggles to get the edge there. Picks up about a yard. 14 minutes left. I really want the Ravens to get a receiver. They should go out and sign somebody like one of those top guys in free agency. Chris says, love the content. Thank you, Chris. Rory says, look out, Lamar's starting to click. Mr. Peter says, Hollywood been good in this game too. Yeah, he's been pretty good. 2nd and 9. Throw to Marquise once again. And he breaks away to the 40. Out of bounds at the 36. Any pros on Chubb, Mitch? Props, I think you mean. I think you mean props. I actually didn't take any props in the games today, other than just playing fantasy. But I don't know, man. Chubb could be really good or really bad. Like I can't really see any in between, because the Steelers' run D is really solid. But like the thing with Chubb is he can break away 1 or 2 runs, right? Gus Edwards up the gut for 2. I don't even know if you tell me what the lines are for the props for Chubb, I could maybe tell you what I would take. But yeah, I didn't take any props today. So I was gonna take Derrick Henry under, but I chickened out. $17-13. I might take some props later, just because I won't be doing the stream, so I need something to entertain myself. 2nd and 7. 12 minutes left in the game. Lamar throws to the flat, incomplete to his fullback. 12 minutes. Mitch, by the way, the Patriots took Sony over Nick Chubb. Yep. Hey, I'll say this. Sony helped them win a Super Bowl, so I'm cool with it. Bohoro says, anybody know off the top of their head when the last time the NFL MVP quarterback won the Super Bowl? That was 1999. Kurt Warner. Lamar goes for the end zone for Marquise Brown, but soars just over the head, incomplete. So 4th and 7, and the Ravens have a decision to make. I think they'll kick the field goal here, but we'll see. Adoree Jackson is just as fast as Marquise Brown. It's hard to believe, but... And Lamar got hit at the end of the play there by Kevin Byard, who was blitzing. So this is a long field goal attempt from Justin Tucker. It's a 52-yarder. Tucker puts it up, and no good for Justin Tucker. So a guy that's typically extremely reliable misses the kick just a little to the right. So 12 minutes remaining in the game, and the Titans will get the ball with good field position. Yeah, he barely missed it. Like, barely. But he missed it. The Bears beat New Orleans in the 2006 NFC Championship. I remember that game pretty well. Photo said, holy shit, the GOAT missed, the GOAT missed, the GOAT missed. Connor says Tucker's trash. He is usually automatic. That's tough. I can't say I would have done anything differently. With Justin Tucker, I would have attempted that kick. Can't make them all, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Peter says Titans will struggle to score. Go Bucks says if the Bucks have to play New Orleans, we're screwed. Bucks fans in fear of Turtle Empire. Bodo says that'd be funny if the Titans win 19-17. Why would it be funny? Was that the score last year or something? You blame this on 2021? All right. Which game are you guys more looking forward to? The Saints game or the Steelers game? Connor says Tucker wishes he had as good of a kick accuracy as Kareem Hunt. Turtle says Turtle Empire owns the Buccaneers. George says, ha ha ha, they missed it. Damn, George. 1st and 10. 12 minutes remaining. Handoff to Henry. He gets stuffed again. I don't know why the Titans keep running it on 1st down. It hasn't been very effective. Like, their passes on 1st down have been very effective. Vrabel was talking to Derrick Henry. And Henry's upset. The Nick Gill Empire. Jennifer says Saints. Seahawks and Lions fan says Saints. Mr. Peter says Steelers for sure. Tannehill throws. Complete to A.J. Brown. He breaks away from a tackle. And he gets the 1st down. They're going to give it to him. George says Bears plus 10.5 and under 48 lock. Hey, if you're going to take the under, take the Bears. I agree with that, for sure. I agree that analysis. Mr. Peter says Bears are trash. Mr. Peter does not agree. Henry is slightly better Fournette. Fournette played good. I think Fournette, it plays good in the playoffs. I don't know what it is. He was really good in those playoffs, in 2017. Derrick Henry breaks through the hole to the 40-yard line, 39-yard line. Turtle says A.J. Brown is so good. I know. Imagine if the Patriots picked him, or if they had the chance to pick him. Remember? I don't know. They should have picked him maybe. I don't know. Derrick Henry maybe starting to get it going a little bit. 2nd and 2. Ten minutes left in the 4th. Tannehill looking down the field. That's not even close. Out of bounds. 3rd and 2. Coming up. Why was a linebacker on Brown? Probably zone coverage. But a linebacker should be able to tackle Brown, but he didn't. That was really good coverage, that play by Humphrey. Stop it, Opium. Go away. 3rd and 2. Is this game finished? No. 10 minutes remaining. 17-13. Titans with the ball. Tannehill throws, and it's incomplete to Jonnu Smith, trying to hit him in the flat, but a great hit dislodges the football, and the Ravens will have an opportunity once again. Elliott, the safety. Remember, Elliott was the guy, the free safety. Elliott. He was the guy that replaced Earl Thomas when Earl Thomas got cut. So big hit by Elliott on Jonnu Smith. Now this is going to force the Titans into some sort of predicament. And they're going to decide to punt. Just interesting. 4th and 2 in the opponent's territory. And it wasn't even a good punt either. The Bears. The Ravens are going to get the ball at the 16-yard line. Mr. Peter loves it. Loves his Ravens defense. A.J. Brown or Metcalf would have been better picks. N'Keal had slow 40 time. Yeah, we all know. Trust me, we know. Gavin says, go Titans. Jennifer says, I thought I read on some NFL news that Drew Brees might be playing his last year. Yeah, that's right. I think it's pretty much, I don't want to say it's certain, but it's pretty close to 100% that this is last year for Brees. I don't think it's confirmed, but it's pretty sure. So the Saints have a lot of pressure that this is their last year with Breeze. In the regular season, he had a hit that blew the air out of Henry. Oh, yeah? I don't remember that, but thanks for that. Opium says, Mitch, are you watching the Saints vs. Bears on Nickelodeon? Probably not. I mean, maybe I'll check it out for a bit, but probably not for an extended period of time. Go Buck says the Pats could have traded pick 32 for 60 and an 80s pick and got McLaurin and DK. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate that. George says if Drew can't do nothing, he has to rest his neck this year. Connor says Nikhil was predicted to have a 4.7 40 time. So when he got what he did, they thought they had to take him. Ah. I still can't believe why so many people slept on DK, though. Like, huh? Okay. Ravens got the ball. Ten minutes remaining in the game. Exactly 10 minutes. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Ravens with the football. Gunner's an all-pro, Turtle. Relax. He's better than Lattimore. But here we go. 1st and 10. Split backs. Handoff to JK. Dobbins has got some space, and he gets a first down on first down with a 12-yard carry. 9:50 left in the 4th. I saw Wonder Woman 84, yeah. I thought it was, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was a great movie, but I had fun watching it. So, 1st and 10, Lamar threw it to Marquise Brown for 9 yards. Ravens moving the football better than the Titans right now, that's for sure. 9 minutes left in the 4th. Yeah, of course. Connor is 100% correct. Jennifer says, do you pick the Ravens? Did you pick the Ravens? Yeah, I did. 2nd and 1. Handoff to Edwards, and that looks to be a first down. It's close. 8:40 left in the 4th. I mean, Dobbins was a 2nd-round pick, right? So, that's not really a steal to me. Connor says people are worried about DK's injury because he had a broken neck. Gavin says force a stop for the Titans. 8 minutes left in the 4th. Play action for Lamar. He's got time this time. He throws over the middle, and it's Mark Andrews who thought he might have dropped it, but he caught it. And he got to the 46 of the Titans. So, 7:50 remaining in the game. If the Ravens can get a touchdown here, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Titans with only 7 minutes remaining. If they can even get a field goal, that would be pretty big because that would give them a 7-point advantage. They're not far away from Justin Tucker range. They just missed a field goal, though, a little earlier. So Andrews has 4 receptions for 41 yards. He's been involved. Everyone's kind of been involved. All the weapons for the Ravens. Lamar keeps. He goes up the gut to the 30. Huge run by Lamar for 14 yards. He's pumped. 7 minutes left in the fourth. Bodo says if the Ravens get a touchdown, this game is over. Random dude says Lamar. This has been a pretty good game. I mean, not the most exciting, but like good football. I've enjoyed it. 6:40 left in the fourth. Lamar pumping. Lamar looking. Lamar scrambling. Lamar gets maybe a yard running out of bounds. He does. So 6:35 left in the game. Are you streaming game 3? Probably not. I mean, I'll see how I feel, Jennifer, but probably not. Probably not a stream tonight, but we'll see. So Lamar has 15 rushes for 104 yards and a touchdown. How am I watching the game? I'm watching it on TV. It's like right in front of me. Like right there. 2nd and 10. At the 31 of Tennessee. Handoff to Gus Edwards, and he gets 3 yards. 5:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. He is very fast, Peter. Very fast. It feels like Vrabel has a smile on his face all game, every game. So Lamar going to the wrist to check what play. 3rd and 6. Tricant says this game kind of wild. Why do you say that? 5:20 left in the game. Huge 3rd and 6 for the Ravens. Lamar throwing to Willie Snead, and he's going to be a yard or 2 short of the first down. 4th down and short. 5 minutes remaining in the game. Are they going to go for it or kick the field goal? Harbaugh's going insane. He's going nuts. The Ravens are going to go for this. Wow, okay. 4th and 2. I get it, but like, if you don't get this, you're going to be criticized. So this is ballsy. 4th and 2, Lamar throws to J.K. Dobbins, who gets the first down. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag. Pass interference on the offense. Harbaugh's going to lose his mind. He's going to blame it on the Patriots somehow. Willie Snead. Oh my goodness. They're going to call that? They're going to call that? Bro, that's bad. Do you watch the Saints offense? They do that every play. That's a bad call in my opinion. 51-yard attempt for Tucker. Can he make the second one? He does. So, the Titans get lucky. Oh my God, the Titans get lucky. 4 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the game. The Ravens are up 20-13. Now the Ravens need a stop. Titans need a touchdown. Can't go for field goals. Can't go for field goals. Don says the Ravens got to stop the Titans. Yep. Random dude says, watch Henry get a 75-yard touchdown. Mr. Peter says Ravens can get a stop. Don says win or go home. Damn right. That's the playoffs, baby. If you're excited for this upcoming drive by the Titans, make sure you do spike that like button and subscribe to the channel for more NFL live streams just like this. Let's go. Let's go. Titans, Ravens, fourth quarter. 20-13 Ravens. Can the Titans go the length of the field and score a game-tying touchdown? Leave your prediction in the comments right now. Do they score or do they go home? Let me know in the comments. Say score if you think they'll score or home if you think they'll go home. Durkan said if the Titans score, they're going to win. 20-13 Ravens. 4:19 remaining. Both teams, 3 timeouts. Sean says the pain of a Hawks fan. Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it, Gronk Spike. Are you subscribed? I hope you are. 4:19 left in the fourth. And a return to the 21-yard line by Evans. All right, let's read these comments. Turtle says, score. Gold Digger for life says, go home. Kevin Urquhart says, home. Jonathan says, home. Peter says, Titans go home. Wolf says, score. Don says, Titans stay home. Seahawk says, home. Bodo says Titans will stay home. Michael says score. Mr. Peter says stay home. Titans staying home. Bodo says why run the ball out? Just go piss away time and yardage. Yeah, I hate that. Bills were lucky yesterday against the Colts. Yeah, kind of. Connor says go home. Don says Titans staying at home. Random dude says, will the Chiefs win against the Ravens? I don't know. Don't even know if that game will take place yet. We'll find out very soon. Seahawks and Lions fan says Henry is huge. That's facts. Bills were lucky yesterday against the Colts. Yeah, I know they kind of were, but hey, the Chiefs were lucky last year in every game they played in the playoffs, so I don't know what to tell you. Lucky isn't a thing in the playoffs. It just, it's a factor. Durkant's TV cut out for a second. Damn, what's going over at the Durkant residence? What's going on over there? You watched the game by yourself, Durkant, or with your dad? Peter says, hold on, random dude. Rob says, adios, Titans. If the Ravens win, who will they play? It depends on the game later on. If the Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Browns, the Steelers play the Bills, the Ravens would play the Chiefs. If the Browns beat the Steelers, the Browns would play the Chiefs, the Ravens would play the Bills. $4:13 left in the fourth. Tannehill under center, 2 receivers to the left. In tight formation. Play action for Tannehill. He's going down the field to Derrick Henry for 6 yards. Took the check down there. Do you believe in playoff karma? I guess. Tannehill, hands off to Henry. Henry trying to find some room, but he can't. He only gets 2. So, that means 3rd down and short. 3:30 remaining in the 4th. Mr. Peter says Browns are going to be discombobulated. Sean says, can't guard Mike time, baby, and Kamara time. 3rd and 1. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left. Motion from Pruitt. Hand off to Henry. Henry! Does he get it? I don't think he did! That means 4th and inches. Those fat boys of the Ravens are dominant today. Do you think Breeze will clear 280 yards? I think he'll end up somewhere around there. 260 to 300 range. 4th and 1. The game on the line. Tannehill motions his man. And quarterback sneak! It looks like Tannehill is able to get it. So they got to hurry up. 2:30 left. They have 3 timeouts. They still have the 2-minute warning. Tannehill able to squeak by for the 1st down. 2:20 left. Closing in on that 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 at the 32, their own 32. Got to score a touchdown and an extra point. Ryan Tannehill throws to the outside. And that's complete for 4 or 5 yards. Marcus Peters in coverage. Now it's the 2-minute warning. So that stops the clock. 2nd down when we come back from the 2-minute warning. Ravens up. 20-13. Let's go. They're not in a hurry because they still have 3 timeouts. So that's why they weren't in a hurry, Bodo. But now, after this 2-minute warning, they will be. Durkant says, here's the game. Let's go. I like this. I like this. Game on the line with 2 minutes to go. Couldn't ask for any better. What are my game 2 and 3 picks? I'm going with New Orleans, 30. Chicago, 17. And then I'll go Pittsburgh, 27. Cleveland, 20. Maybe not even 20. I don't know. But I'm going Pittsburgh and New Orleans. Dawn says, nail biting. Titans staying home, baby. Seahawks and Lions fan says, watch the Titans score and go for 2 and get it. That would be nuts. Absolutely nuts. Guys, if you can't wait for this last 2 minutes of the game, make sure you do Gronk, spike that like button. And subscribe if you're new to the Bottom Line View for more NFL live reactions just like this. Dalvin Cook wouldn't only have 38 yards, says Durkant. Damn. Everyone taking shots at Derrick Henry, eh? Taking those shots. Who do you like as an anytime touchdown for the Saints-Bears game? Kamara? But let me look at the odds. You know who I would say probably has pretty good odds that I like? Let me look. But I think it would be... Okay, the game's back on, so I won't. Let me see. All right, 2nd and 5, 2 minutes remaining. Ryan Tannehill throws down the middle. It's intercepted! Marcus Peters at the 50. Marcus Peters slides at the 46-yard line. The playmaker himself. Marcus Peters. Look at this Sally. At midfield. choked. Score anytime. You know who I like? I'll throw two out there, okay? Jared Cook at 3-1 and Taysom Hill at 2.9. I like those two. Kamara, the odds are terrible. So I wouldn't go with Kamara. So the Ravens. Now the Titans still have 3 timeouts, guys. Still have 3 timeouts. Game's not over yet. Okay, but they're in Titan territory. Never mind. The Ravens got a taunting penalty. Was that worth it to Selly after the interception, Mr. Peters? Damian says the Ravens are going to get angry. You said or. Are going to get angry and start playing sloppy, or they're going to get serious and hold it down. Can says Ravens win. Don says congratulations, Mitch. Joshua says Ravens get the dub. Jennifer says, yup, and I'm going to say it, but we should have kept Chubb. Connor says Derrick Henry is a running back that relies on the offensive line that opens up big holes. He breaks tackles on cornerbacks and safeties, and whenever a defensive lineman gets a chance at him, he goes down. Don says it's over, Mitch. It's not over yet. Joshua says it's over. Everyone's saying Ravens win. Ravens win. It's not over yet, guys. I've seen crazier. Corey Davis has played like ass today. Ass. Matt says, if you found any value in this live stream, hit the like button. It's good karma if you did. Listen to Matt. He's a smart guy. AK says, question, what sparked that midfield taunt? Probably just the frustration of losing to this team twice and last year. I think that's just, I think that's a part of the game. That's emotion. If I was the ref there, I wouldn't have called the flag because that's a huge moment in a game. I get it if players celebrate during that moment. And as the NFL, I want to see players with emotion on our television screens, taunting, celebrating, doing whatever, right? I want to see that. So I wouldn't have called the flag there. Now, that's the personal preference of the referee. Personally, I wouldn't have done it. I like to see a little emotion when something happens like that. Do you think the Saints cover 10? If I were to take a team in that game, I would take the Saints. Just personally. Just because I can't bet on Trubisky. 150 left in the game. Lamar is on the move. He's going up top, and it's incomplete on first down. So they passed the ball on first down. He was open. They just missed him. Steven says, when you have the Ravens money line, but Titans plus 7.5. Smiley face. Photo says, why throw the ball now? The Titans get to save a timeout. Yes. Second and 10. Ravens run it. There's Lamar. He's going to get the first to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 30. He's got to stay in bounds, and he does smartly. Move that clock, they say. Lamar Jackson. Over 120 rushing yards. 120 left in the game. Durkant says Lamar called game. Opium says the Ravens' best running back. Turtle says it's over. Tannehill is pissed. Bodo says smart run by Lamar. That's ball game. What about Trubisky anytime touchdown or Trubisky over rushing? What's a Trubisky rushing yards? Jennifer says, wow, he is smart enough to stay in bounds. Yes, ma'am. Field goal territory, says Turtle. Mr. Peter is pumped. His team won this. Finally beat the Titans. 137 left in the fourth quarter. 223 rushing yards for the Baltimore Ravens and only 50 for the Titans. Ravens in the full house pistol. Handoff. That's Gus the Bus. He gets 5 yards. The Titans are going to have to call their timeouts. Sean says revenge. Sean says Lamar haters are mad. Good game, says Two Broke. What a run. Titans need a fumble, yeah. They need a fumble. That's their only hope, basically, at this point. Matt says, if you need any good karma for your team to win or your wagers to win, or if you just want to show this man appreciation for his hard work, hit the like button. It's good karma if you did. Matt is the smartest guy in this chat. 2nd and 5, 132 left in the game. Lamar hands off to the Gus the Bus. And he gets close to a first down, about 1 yard away at the 19 or 20 yard line. I agree with the Breeze analysis there. King says anything can happen. Trubisky anytime touchdown plus 650. That would mean he has to run it in, though. Are you in Canada, says Jennifer. Yes. How'd you know? Bodo says Lamar is not goated. This is his first playoff win. Lamar Jackson fans, calm the F down. This is his 3rd playoff game. First playoff win. 3rd and 1. It's the first playoff win since 2013 for the Ravens. Really that long? Wow. Congratulations, Ravens fans. 125 left in the game. All they have to do now is get this first down. Gus Edwards powers his way to a first down. And that will be the game, ladies and gentlemen. The Ravens win. Lamar Jackson leading the way. A strong effort by the front 7 of the Baltimore Ravens defense. Calais Campbell, Matthew Judon, Pernell McPhee, Yannick Ngakoue, Brandon Williams, Derek Wolfe coming in big. Marcus Peters with the game basically winning interception. J.K. Dobbins with a touchdown. Gus the Bus powering his way. Marquise Brown with some big plays. And now Lamar takes the knee, and the Ravens will advance to the divisional round to face rather the Chiefs or the Baltimore Ravens. Now Lamar Jackson is leading his team into the tunnel. I guess they're not going to shake hands. Mike Vrabel and Harbaugh shake hands at midfield. Give their respects. Tannehill is not getting to shake anyone's hand. Marcus Peters not. I guess the players don't want to get in a fight because it seems pretty personal here. Marcus Peters yelling at a bunch of dudes. Derrick Henry upset. Titans upset. Marcus Peters running off the field talking shit. Lamar Jackson greeting all his players, dapping them up. The final score, 20-13. Baltimore. The Baltimore Ravens win, and they cover for any of you bettors out there. Gold Digger says, yes, baby. Let's go. I love this game. Coach says, take the Steelers big. Turtle says, still undefeated in picks. Durcan says, Ravens are pumped. Yes. All right, guys. That's the game, baby. 20-13. Baltimore. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more NFL. It's Mitch. We will see you maybe tomorrow, Definitely Tuesday. Kind of depends when I want to put these videos out. But thanks for joining me this weekend for these live streams. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday watching the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. From Mitch, peace. Thank you, guys.